have a call-in show tonight. So I'm going to put the call-in number in the chat in just a few seconds here. Okay? We used to do this back in the day. So we're going to try it again. I've told you before we were going to try it again. Call-in show tonight. We will try and see how it works. You can call in. You do not have to appear on camera. You will be screened for nudity, which means that when I take your call, you won't show on the screen until you've been verified. And if you start with any foul language or just talking about inappropriate subjects, you will be disconnected. But other than that, you can call in. And we used to have some really interesting calls. So we'll see how it goes, right? So I have to start up a new Zoom, which I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put the number out. And then you can call in. And you can be somebody we know or somebody we don't know. And we had some really interesting stories that went by in the past. And I'm going to get another cup of coffee because who knows, it could be a long night. So let me open up a new Zoom. All right. And I will do. Hold on, I have to get the thing for this. I'm getting the number, but I'm getting it in. Uh-oh. What the freak happened? Why do I need this? All right, let's try this now. All right. I got it now.
You look like a penguin walking. That's what my mother-in-law said as I walked to the kitchen to grab another plate of food on my wedding day.
If you've got pink salt, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda in your kitchen...
Sorry. There is an advertisement playing. Okay, I'm trying to find where you guys are. There you are. There we go. There we go. Okay, there's the number. There's the number. I'm getting coffee. I'll be right there. I'm just getting my coffee. I missed when Sunny Bunny would call in. She was such a great person to call in. Sunny Bunny, where are you? So I'm going to put the call in number in the chat in just a few seconds here. Okay? We used to do this. Such a great person to call in. I'm going to put the call in. We used to do this. So I'm going to put the call in. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? In the chat in just. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Scooter? Hello? Hello? So I'm going to put the call in. Can you hear me now? Can you? Okay, you can hear me. So we're waiting on the call. We're waiting on the call in. Don't tell me you're all so shy. Wow, there's the number. Bunch of cowards. Can't call in. Oh, wow. Okay. They're scared, Scooter. You can talk about a true crime case. You can talk about what you did today. You could talk about what you're going to do tomorrow. You can talk about some mystery that you know. You could talk about I don't know, a lot of things. Wow, what's the matter now? What's going on? Huh? What's going on? You're all cowards. You can't call. They're shy. They're way too shy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Huh? Oh boy. Very funny. Okay, well, we'll wait. Okay, let me get the other number. Okay. Plenty clear, that's for damn sure, yeah. Right, exactly. They're too pathetic to even see that. What a bunch of losers. What a bunch of losers. What a bunch of Okay. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it either, Scooter. When people don't care, they don't watch. You don't watch something you don't like. And you certainly don't go around creating profiles to stalk somebody you don't like. It's obsession. The obsession is real. Can't you hear all those profiles being created right now, Scooter? They just can't take it. Pansy. Pansy in the flower pots. Call in and talk to us. All you keyboard warriors, talk to us. Come on. Terribly scared, aren't you? You sure can. They act like they're testifying in court, don't they, Scooter? They sound like they're so scared. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Oh, used to really enjoy those? Okay. Jessens. Where are you going? Why don't you stick around? Why don't you call in and break the ice? Why don't you call in? You can break the ice. There's nothing to be scared of, Jessens. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. There's nothing to fear but the truth. Aww. Aww, Scooter, they're too scared. They're scared. I'm not here for anything but to wish you well. Okay. We're not, Jessens, we're not talking about you. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, 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 ugh. Oh, I appreciate all of these new profiles created. Aw, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. I love it. Sorry, I'm really just a person who wants. Okay, that's great. Thanks for watching us during the Watts case. Thanks for watching us during that case. So, what did I do? I told you I took a walk. I took a walk around the lake. with my husband. And then we ran into our friends. And we talked to our friends. Hi, Sandy. How are you, Ellens? Hi, Sandy Ellens. How are you? The number is up there if you want to call in. Call in. Keep it real. Come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. So, what did everybody else do today? What did you do today? Did you have a barbecue? Kids went fishing. They had friends over. And they're doing something very interesting tonight, but I can't tell you until tomorrow. Hi, Super Chat Cat, because I could put them in jeopardy, and I don't want to do that. Of course not. Okay. Well, Scooter. Hey, Super Chat. Why didn't you pick a topic? We'll look at a topic in the meantime. You know the Menendez brothers have been pushed forward. And you know the governor will have the last say on that. If you're not a member of the channel yet, think about joining the membership. Show your support. Has many tiers. The lowest one is $1.99. So what's going on in the world? Did you hear about what happened in Liverpool, England? About there was a parade for their football team, soccer, and somebody, a 53-year-old white British man drove into the crowd. Hi, One-Eyed Blind Art. How are you? Welcome. I was just listening to... You were just listening to... Hang on. You were just listening to Kitty's sister on the stand back in 93. Who's Kitty? Who's Kitty's sister? What are you talking about? Kitty's sister? Scooter, what trial? What trial is that? Kitty's sister? Who's Kitty? Who's Kitty? Who's Kitty? I don't know who Kitty is. Scooter, tell me who that is. Oh, Menendez. Oh. Kitty's sister. So you're watching the trial again? Huh. How come? Why are you watching that trial again? It's your go-to? You just want to watch that trial, huh? Okay. I don't know. That's crazy. We own them, Scooter. We own them. They're making more fake profiles as we speak. They're jumping through every hoop we said they would. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. No life, I guess. Have I heard about the... Yes. And I heard that it's turning into a Summer Wells, Sandy Ellens. I heard that it's turning into a Summer Wells case. And I heard that the same creators who are, using that are onto those two kids. I don't know. That's all I heard. It happened when we were on vacation. And... That's what I'm getting. It's turning into another Summer Wells case. Do, 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 do. I want to say yes. It sure sounds like it. I followed that, Sandy Ellens. No trace of them. So sad. You don't know me. I'm not just one of yours. You don't know me. Don't tell me I can't go with other boys. Don't tell me what to do. So, has anybody thought about, thank you, yeah, right, thanks for keep coming in, whatever you're doing, keep coming in, you're showing us how much you love us, and you can't be without us, and you're watching everything that we do. So, let's see, what else is going on? What else is going on? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm going to try to do some shipping tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I did some more shell sorting later on, and I did some decluttering, and I did some organizing, and I've got more to do. And then what else? We'll take a look at something in a minute. I'm just finishing this coffee. We'll take a look at what's going around. And I'll put the number in again. And let's see. We're going to look at, how about... see what's going on in the world. Okay, so there was a, what did I just see? terrified passengers on a Southwest flight as lightning slams plane during Memorial Day storm. Yikes. And there was a TikToker. Yeah, she succumbed to brain cancer, poor thing. It was so sad. Beloved Florida restaurant is closing. I wonder which one it is, if it's Hodges. Could it be Hodges? Let me see. Gypsy Cab Company with their signature Gypsy Chicken, Eggplant Parmesan, Italian Sausage Sauté, and Key Lime Pie. Denver International Airport ground stop issued, causing huge travel delays on Memorial Day. A truck exploded while driving through a Chicago suburb. UPS plans to make 20,000 job cuts. All Nippon Airways flight makes emergency stop after in-flight incident. Beloved cruise captain died aboard the Diamond Princess voyage. Wow. You know, I didn't know Billy Joel was married to a woman. Or maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I did or didn't. That he was married to a woman 33 years younger than him and has two young daughters, 7 and 9. I didn't know that. I don't think I knew that. Albertsons has a recall in 11 states. NDC has salmonella warning. Let's see what this is about. So what's going on here? Researchers, da 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 da. What is wrong here? Okay, a healthy sugar alternative may be increasing your risk of heart problems, says a new study. Erythritol, okay, has only 6% of the calories of sugar, but provides 70% of the sweetness. Studies have shown the substance could be beneficial in the prevention and the treatment of type 2 diabetes. But the research conducted by the University of Colorado Boulder suggests the amount of erythritol found in a single beverage may have negative effects on the brain and blood vessel health and may negatively impact brain and blood vessel health and potentially cause blood clotting. Oh boy. The findings suggest it increases oxidative stress and reduces the production of nitric oxide in the brain blood vessel cells, which may impair blood flow. Okay, well, what is it called? What is this marketed as? Why don't they tell us that? Well, why don't I just look it up and see what this is, okay? Is that the erythritol? Okay, but what is it in? Sweetener. It's actually called that. Now they're saying it's not good for you, so Okay, this is funny. It says that erythritol is not monk fruit. Okay, monk fruit is the thing I like. They say monk fruit is a natural sweetener that contains a compound called mogroside. Erythritol, however you pronounce that, is an artificial sweetener that is often used in combination with monk fruit to enhance its sweetness. But you know what? They just said that that was a natural. They said the one with the E was a natural, and it's not. It says it's artificial. It's a sugar. It says erythritol is a sugar alcohol used as a low-calorie sweetener, and eating a large amount of it may cause digestive issues, including nausea. Plus, they're saying it's not good for other things. So, increased risk of heart attack and stroke. So, stop taking that, I would say. Okay, that's my advice, but I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can't get back to the chat. Why can't I get back to the chat? Let me go like this. Hold on. Okay, now I'm not on live chat. Let me go on live chat. There we go, live chat. And alrighty. Let's see what's going on. One heart attack is plenty when I said, yeah, don't take that. Have they found the inmates that escaped? I think they found, like, let me see how many they found. I think they found 5, and then so you guys could ask a question in there and I'll look it up. Let's say while we're waiting to see if anybody's going to call in. 8 inmates captured, 2 still at large. Okay, 8 captured. And then it says 3 more of the 10 inmates who were captured, so 2 more at large. 2 more at large. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh boy. Sean Diddy Combs' defense team asks for Kid Cudi testimony about the Porsche explosion to be struck from the record. What happened to Sherry Papini? We know that's coming out some more on there. The driver plowed into a crowd at Liverpool FC football championships. Yeah, it was pretty bad there. But a lot of craziness happening, right? Right there, huh? Oh wow, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, was diagnosed with malignant melanoma. Oh no. She already had breast cancer. Did you know that? After announcing in 2023 that she managed to beat breast cancer, she's been dealing with another concerning health issue. Eggs. Oh, hopefully she'll be okay. Prayers she recovers fully. The Macaulay what did they have? Septuplets? They got divorced? Wow, they had a house donated to them. Let me see, and then he left her? Hold on a second. When did he leave her? She reminds me of somebody. I don't know who it is that she reminds me of. I'll try to put her picture over here. But hold on. It's driving me crazy because I'm trying to get... I don't know who it is she reminds me of. If it's somebody I know on YouTube or somebody I know in real life, or it's driving me crazy. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, stop! I can't stand this when I'm trying to look at something and I'm just trying to see if she got a divorce as a matter of course. Because it said, and I don't know if it's clickbait, it said that her husband left her. Let me see. Nathan and Alexis both suffered from cerebral palsy. Well, they graduated in 2016, so gosh, that was almost 10 years ago. So they're like 28 now. Alexis and Kenny decided to enroll in their local college. Okay. Bunch of them went into the military. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, big sister Michaela already had her first child. He created a kitchen table with benches and she felt super blessed to have it. Kenny Jr. Okay, let's see. So what about, why is it saying that feeling alone? As all of Bobby and Kenny's children have gone to pursue their careers, the couple looks at their empty house and misses them. I thought he left her. Liars. Oh, they sold the house and downsized. That was a weird thing in the front of that house. Looks weird with that window like that. The Macaulays found a buyer for the house. The new owners of the house are quite lucky, as they own a house that was filled with happiness and love. So Bobby and Kenny are settling into their new home. Oh, wait, there's a twist. Bobby and Kenny sold their house for a considerable sum of money, but they decided to give it to an organization called Ruth Harbor. The organization is a nonprofit and it helps women with unplanned pregnancies. When the couple was asked about their generous donation, they said, "We've been blessed to receive such a wonderful gift, and nothing would please us more than the idea of our home being used as a place of refuge for those in need." Okay. But I thought you said that he left her. See, that was a joke. He didn't leave her. They just love to do stuff like that. All right. So all of that for naught. Okay, let's see now. Hi, Jen Grill. How are you? Hello, Sean. Watts house sometimes voice. What happened to the Watts house? What is Sean checking? If I am allowed to be here. Why wouldn't you be allowed to be here? I don't understand. I don't see which. Oh, I'm in top chat. Maybe I missed something. Hold on. Live chat. All right, let me go to live chat. Sean. Did anyone hear about the couple? Yes. Yes, that's a long time ago. I heard something about that a long time ago, Sean, that yeah, that there was a DV incident and whatnot. Yeah. I don't follow the case anymore. Well, what's really to follow in it? I don't know how I came across it, but it was that the cops that were called there were all saying, "Isn't this the Watts house?" Yeah, it was, but it's a totally different situation, different couple, and yeah, things happen, right? Things happen. I came and I saw the chat. I tried to call in. I thought she was inviting me in with you guys or something. Oops. That's okay. Anybody can call in to Denise. You can call in. That's why I put you in Slack. Anytime you want to come on Zoom, you're able to call into Zoom. It's open to everyone. It's open to everyone. And the phone lines are open now too. Phone lines are open now too. There they are. The phone lines are open. Everything is open. You're open. You can call. I miss Jigsaw Puzzler. She had good stories too. I miss Jigsaw Puzzler. Jigsaw Puzzler. I just heard a tweak. I was tweaking. Didn't anybody see a Jigsaw Puzzler? And when I did that, something whistled. You have a total head rush? I hate that. What time is it? I'm feeling tired. Did you hear that too? I don't know what that was, Jen. That was weird. That was crazy. That was crazy. His boy Elroy, Jane, his wife. You have way too much caffeine? Oh, yeah. Oh, you have way too much caffeine? You have way too much caffeine. Okay. I hear ya. Let's do the daily puzzle anyway. Let's just so we don't forget it. I'm feeling so sleepy now. I might just take daily puzzle. Word cookies already. Well, we're waiting for somebody to call in. White Angel, why don't you call in? Come on. Call in. There it is. Get the party started. Get the party started, White Angel. You're not scared. The lives are not getting shorter and shorter. Where are they getting shorter and shorter? Just because I'm playing word cookies doesn't mean it's the end. I said we'll play while we're waiting for someone to call in. You were trying to find lips whistling? Hi, Sean. How are you? How's it going, Sean? Well, first of all, when I come back from vacay, I always have to get back in the swing. You can't? You're busy working. What are you working on? What are you working on right now? Come on, White Angel. What are you doing? You're sweeping your floor? You're mopping? You're doing some crafting? What are you doing? You put us on speakerphone. Remember some of the messages used to get sent by people, White Angel? Remember some of the things they would say? Funny thing happened on the way to the office. Yeah, I put you on speakerphone when I'm in Zoom. Why are you saying that? Who told you that? The same person that told you to go take your psych meds? Is that who told you that and you believed it? Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I thought you were smarter than that, White Angel. You don't know when anybody's yanking your chain. Show me some proof of that. Sally Raphael? What about Sally Raphael? No, they told you to take them. You don't remember that, White Angel? In a pretty rude way. So if somebody's telling you that, they're yanking your chain, huh? Oh, I think it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard. It's the one that would go hard at you, right? She's bringing about a lot of BS, so Be careful who you listen to, White Angel, because you might end up coming out with egg all over your face. Make an accusation about me doing that? I want to see proof of that. Because I don't take accusations kindly. Not about my conduct. At all. Well, apparently you're holding on to some because you're holding on to lies that somebody told you and you came back here and repeating them to me. So let me have some proof of that. Nice to know they're talking about me. Nice to know that. I wonder why they're trying to do that. I would ask, you might well ask yourself that. You might well ask yourself that, White Angel. Why are they trying to tell you things like that? I see. Thank you for that, because we always know that they're doing things behind the scenes, and now you've proven it. Thank you. And they try to act all innocent now, don't they? Yeah, you ask them for that proof, and you bring it to me. Okay? You bring me that proof. Let's see, what is this one? All right, that's what we got. Okay. Oh, good. Call in. Call in, Jen Grill. Let's talk. Let's talk. Why are you saying it like that? Like what? What am I saying, Sean? What am I saying, Sean? Tell me what I'm saying, like what? What are we talking about, Sean? I don't understand. I wasn't even talking to you, so what was I talking about? Sean, please elaborate, because that's... I don't understand what you're saying there. What? Anyone can call in the numbers in the chat. Why? I don't know why Sean would. Sean, what are you talking about? Let's go. A little faster now on the uptake. If you're going to call in, guys, call in. Do. Caller number 9, caller number 9. Come on. I thought Jen Grill was calling in, Scooter. Jen Grill, call in. Jen Grill, call in. Is that Jen Grill? Is this you, Jen Grill? I believe it is. But I'm gonna hold on. I'm just gonna move her over here to make sure that's Jen Grill. Is that you, Jen Grill?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yes, it's me.
Okay. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Okay. What's up tonight?
Not much. I'm just cleaning up my house.
Yeah.
Fun times doing that and just trying to keep busy, and that's about it. I figured I'd call in because I've been watching for so long. I haven't, I've never called in. So
You've never called in.
I'd call
Your
in.
voice sounds familiar. Like I know. I mean, I'm not saying that you've called in before, but I'm saying you have a familiar sound, like a nice sounding familiar voice, a comforting voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And what else? How's your husband doing?
He's oh my God, it's just so much medical stuff with him. He has like a wound on his heel, and he's had some wounds on his legs, but he had a vascular procedure done.
Yeah.
So it opened up the blood flow, and it's actually helping. But the heel is like one of the worst places you can have a wound.
Oh yeah, because you can't walk. Yeah.
So, but he's hanging in there. We're hanging in there.
That's good. That's good. Has it been rainy up by you?
Oh my God, it's rained here for the past 3 weeks. Finally, today we had sun, and yesterday.
Yeah, that's
so
what
I was
everybody
able to
said.
do, like, yard work.
Yeah, I know, because Jimmy and I were walking around the lake, and my neighbor was teasing, and he goes, "Carolyn, how did you get this guy to walk around the lake?" And then his wife said, "That's because everybody wants to get out because it's been raining for the last 3 weeks."
Yeah, we've all been cooped up in the house.
Right. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, I got back from South Carolina and I wanted to get right back in and leave again. It was terrible.
Yeah. The weather seemed beautiful over there from the videos.
Oh my gosh, we had the best weather. It's like it only rained that one day, and it wasn't even the whole day, it just was a little bit. And we had the best weather. And then I guess we really lucked out because after that, then I think even they had rain for a while too.
Yeah. Wow, it's so beautiful over there from the videos that you've done, the beach.
Oh, it is.
It looks so peaceful.
Yeah, you should come one year.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It would be fun. Right?
Yeah.
Scooter would be. Yeah. I'm laughing at Scooter because she'll always say something like, "Oh, yeah, that'd be fun." But she always says it in a weird way. Like
Oh, yeah, like in a mischievous way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you have any are you going anywhere this summer? Or?
Not really. Just with my husband's health, we kind of just plan like day trips. Like I live in New Hampshire and up north is beautiful here. So we usually just drive up there. It's like probably like an hour and a half drive, and just the mountains up there are so pretty, and just, nice, clean, the air. You can even tell the air is like cleaner up there than
Oh,
the
yeah.
city. But there's just fun things to do there, just the scenery and trying different restaurants and just enjoying life.
That's good. That's good.
Scooter, she's like, you sound so young.
Yeah.
I wish. I'm far from young, Scooter. My voice is like that.
Do you guys have kids?
Yeah, we have one daughter, and she's in college right now. She just came back,
Uh-huh.
and she's loving it there. She lived at school,
Oh, yeah.
and she took up film production. She wants to do that, like editing.
Oh, good.
She does photography. She's really creative. She can draw, all that type of stuff.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I'm in my 50s though, but people say that. Early 50s.
Oh, look at that. Scooter says we need new blood, so please come next year, please. Oh my goodness.
Because it's so funny. Everyone has such a good sense of humor. It would be fun. I haven't gone on a trip in a while because I'm just tied up with my husband and his health, and we go to so many appointments, and he does dialysis 3 days a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he does that 5 hours,
Wow.
3 days a week.
Yikes.
So it's a lot. I had to stop working because it was too much. And I think back, I'm like, how the hell did I work a full-time job and do all this?
How
at the
is
same
he
time?
around your age too? He's in his 50s?
Yeah, we're both born in September. So he's the beginning of September, and I'm the end of September. So,
Oh, okay.
and we got married in September. We did that on purpose.
Yeah.
So usually in September we'll like do something fun, go somewhere,
Right.
plan like a trip to do something, get away for a couple days.
How long has he been sick?
He's a Marine veteran, but he started getting sick like a little bit after we got married. So we got married in 2003. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
2003. And like a few months after we got married, he started getting really sick. Like he had a tumor on the side of his face. He's a veteran, and he was at Camp Lejeune.
Oh,
So,
Camp
like,
Lejeune. Is it?
contaminated water and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh. And they keep calling on that stuff, right? If you've been in Camp Lejeune and so he was
Yeah.
there and you really, and it's from that contaminated water?
Yeah, he was. He was at Camp Lejeune, and he's a Marine.
Right.
So he traveled all around. He went to Iraq. He was on the border of the Gulf War, so he saw he was where the burn pits are, and that's where they were burning everything.
Ah,
Like, I don't really want to say it, but like everything they
yeah.
burned there, and it made terrible chemicals. And he told me like you could see orange in the air. It's crazy, but it affects you later because it like stays in your bloodstream, in
Yeah.
your body. And after we got married, he started getting when he left the military, thank God, he told them he had like a little nodule on the inside of his cheek, and they documented it, thank God. And then it metastasized later, like so quickly at once. It was scary. And
Wow.
then we went to the Boston hospitals and they removed it.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's been through a lot.
Yeah, sounds like
and a
it.
lot, but
Wow.
we're grateful. Like, you just try to take things one day at a time.
Yeah, right. Somebody said something like, I just heard it. They said you can have like 100 problems, but then if you get sick, you have one problem to get well. Like, so just stay well because, that's like the biggest thing is your health.
Right, right.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
because if it's like you can worry about a whole bunch of things, but then if somebody tells you you have something bad, something's wrong, that's all that matters is that you get well, right? Or all those other problems kind of go to the background,
right.
so
Yeah, we say that to our daughter too. Like, when you think your problems are the worst, just think like there's other people that would be grateful to have your problems. Like, you just never know what someone else is going through.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There's always something worse, right? Yeah. It's
yeah.
just yeah, so you got all that, and so how did you guys? You're all have always been from New Hampshire. You've always lived in New Hampshire.
I grew up in Mass, and he grew up in Mass, and we met at work. That's how we got together. And then we lived together, got married, and we wanted to live in New Hampshire because we're like, we're not paying all this Mass tax. Massachusetts is expensive to live in, like New York, right?
I know. I've got to go to grievance day on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I had to print out
But
all
we
the
were like,
tax
we want
stuff.
to live in New Hampshire. So, and back then, sales for houses were really good. So, like, we're tired of paying for an apartment for a whole year.
Well, New
We pay
Hampshire
for
is
an apartment and then we're
isn't
like,
it live free or
forget it.
die? New Hampshire, is that the state?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep, live free or die.
right. Live free or die. But I can hear you have a
Yeah.
Massachusetts accent every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
I can hear that. So do you have any
Yeah.
do you have any crazy stories, like were you ever almost kidnapped or let's see. Did you have any stalkers or anything crazy happen to you ever?
Let's see. Oh, my God. I'm trying to think. I know it's a crazy world out there. Just someone beeping behind me once, like thinking like I knew them on some road or something. It was really weird. They were like, "Hey, hey," and they're like waving at me, and I'm like just looking over. And I'm like, I think they were trying to distract me to pull over, and like I don't know what were they were thinking. They thought I was somebody. They kept following me. And I'm like, do they really think I'm like a friend of theirs
Right.
or what? And then I'm like, I'm not going to stop. I've watched enough true crime to know how these things can play out.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not like going to stop or anything like that. I always just drive to like a very busy place. Like if it's like a mall or like a big parking lot or if there's a police station, if anything was to ever happen, I like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
use my smarts like that. And I taught my daughter that too. But
Right.
I don't think like anything like crazy like that. Thank God. Thank God. I guess that's
Right.
a
Right.
good thing. But you always have to be watching your back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like with everything going on in this world,
You have any pets?
you always have to be aware of your surroundings. Like I'm really like that. Like if I
Oh
go to
yeah.
a mall and I park, I'm not paranoid, but I just look at my surroundings and I don't park like in the garage that's underneath or something.
Right.
I'll
Right.
park in the open. I'm pretty like street smart,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
You
and
have to
then go
be.
in where everything's like well lit,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like a dark
Right. You
parking
have to
lot.
be.
And yeah, you have to be very like aware of your surroundings and
You have any
Yeah.
pets?
Yeah, we have one dog. She's a rescue. She's a blue tick coonhound.
Uh-huh.
She's about 12 years old.
Oh, okay. Do you remember when
Yeah.
Scooter got that tick on her foot the other night?
Oh my God, she did. I missed that.
Oh
She
my
got a
gosh,
tick.
she brought it out. She brought her foot up on the screen and she
Oh
took the
my
tick
God,
off.
Scooter.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
She's okay.
Jeez,
She's just like, oh my gosh, is that a tick on my toe? And we're like, what? And then we're like, no, it can't be. And she had socks on. Can you believe that?
what the heck? Over here, the ticks are so bad. I check my dog every time we come back in the house.
Oh yeah,
I
are they
wipe
bad
her
there?
with, like, some wipes.
Yeah.
And she knows the routine. I grab the wipes and she's all happy jumping around. And I wipe her and check her paws, even in between their paws and like her ears, because she has long ears. I
Right.
check her ears. It's crazy right now with the ticks.
Right. And what does she say? It's still alive in the bed. Get out of here. Really, Scooter?
What?
We told her to put it in a
In the
baggie.
bag? Oh
Yeah,
my
because
God.
we
You didn't
said
flush that thing?
no, because we said, well, what if something
Oh, you have to bring it
happens?
to the doctor.
Yeah, so she put it in a
Yeah.
baggie and she says it's still alive in the baggie too. She said it's her pet
Oh
now.
my.
Oh my gosh, Scooter. Oh my gosh. It's still
Yeah,
alive.
my dog has gotten ticks before. She had one in her ear, the poor thing.
Ah,
And I was able to get it out. It was like in the top part.
yeah.
So
Did-
it probably jumped on her ears because they're so long, and it started crawling in there. She kept shaking her head, and I'm like, what's going on? And I was like so worried I wasn't going to get it. And then finally she let me grab it and take it off of her. But
Did you put Vaseline on it or oil or anything?
I tried that, yeah. Yeah, that's a good trick too. I did that and it just stayed there. And then I got the tweezers and like if you pull on it slowly, it will automatically like detach.
Oh, really?
And that's what it did. Yeah, that's what it did. Yeah.
Stop it, Scooter, with that. Yeah, I'm surprised, Scooter, it didn't die with that all that Vaseline. Was that what you put on it? Vaseline all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put all that Vaseline.
It's her pet.
It's her pet now. She calls it Tiki. Oh my gosh.
She put it in like a jar with some grass.
Oh my gosh.
She put
Ticks.
like a ladybug in there and like some little nightlights.
You know, like a tick. You think about it like a tick. Like what? I don't know what. Like why did we have ticks? You know, like ugh, it's so gross, right?
I know, and there's very, very small ones. Like I worry so much when I bring my dog for a walk now because it's just they can be tiny, tiny.
Yes, I know. Really small, which is like a size of the head of a pencil. They said.
Yeah.
Yeah, tiny, and then as they start getting engorged, you'll start seeing them. Yeah, they'll get bigger and bigger, but they're just such a gross thing, you know. And I don't remember
Yeah.
like I can remember like maybe a couple of times when I was a kid, our dog got a dog tick, and it was really like 2 times. Now ticks are so prevalent, right? And somebody
Yeah, there's
was
a lot.
somebody was telling me that in North Carolina, when they go hunting or something, they put gasoline on their legs. Or I'm like, gasoline? And they said, well, on their socks. Or I don't know, something about gasoline. And I'm like, that sounds like
That's
crazy.
strong, yeah. It'll make them not get on you. But if someone's smoking a cigarette, that's really not.
Yeah, not good for that, but it's also, I can't stand the smell of it. Like if somebody's pumping gas or something and they get it on in their hands and they get in the car, that gives me like an instant headache.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
really
stand gasoline. Though, like, is it diesel fuel or is it the smell of tar? Like, sometimes you could like the smell of tar, and I think it was the smell of diesel or some other thing that I don't mind. And they said, oh, if you smell, if you like that, then I don't know what they said about you, but I can't stand gasoline. I hate it. Gasoline, kerosene, anything like that. If Jimmy's working, like, and he's got, I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got gasoline on your, ugh, it's horrible. Yeah.
I have a strong sense of smell, and I can smell anything. And like when I was pregnant with our daughter, it was horrible. Like fish or meat at the supermarket or whatever. I was like, oh my God,
right.
I can't stand that smell. And like I'll ask my husband, I'm like, do you smell that? He's like, no. I'm like, I smell this or that. He's like, I don't smell anything.
Yeah, Scooter says she has no sense of smell. I didn't realize that she has no sense of smell. Feeding on blood for survival, and they can obtain. Yes, they can obtain nutrients from anything else. Yeah, that is gross. I don't. They're not like ladybugs. They're so nice.
You know what a good trick is to do with dogs is if you use the lint roller when they come in.
Yeah.
Put it on their fur. You can do that all around and can get the ticks if there's any.
Really?
Yeah. You just do like you do lint rolling on your pants or your shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll grab some of the ticks.
My Desi, like if he gets a tick on him, like he gets a scab and everything, even like when we take it out, it's like it doesn't he's like, I don't know if he has like another allergic reaction to them or something, but it's like for weeks he'll have like a scab there and everything. It's terrible. Guess you'll be picking. You guess you will be pricking your fingertips. Oh, come on, Scooter, to feed it blood? Stop. Oh my gosh. That is so gross.
Scooter likes that scary stuff, like all the Halloween stuff and all that. So for her, that probably doesn't bother her.
Oh, she likes that gross food stuff. The
gross food?
Yeah, when she was opening those bowls, remember? It was like gross stuff. It was kind of like wacky packages, but it was all gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, she liked that. But she doesn't really like, I think she gets really skeeved out about other things that like she can't even think about. Though she told the kids, you know what she told my kids? She's going to kill me. She was making bacon, right? And so she's like cooking this bacon up, and then she's like, Ethan and Luke, do you want to do this? And they're like, all right. And then I'm like, Scooter, what's the matter? Why aren't you finishing that? And she's like, because my nose is running really bad, my sinus says. And so then Luke's like, oh, okay, so your your nose ran in the bacon and now you don't want to do it. She's like, oh, I swear it didn't, Luke. I'm just saying it now. And then the whole time Luke's eating that, he's like, Granny's nose was running really bad, so we've got her nasal fluids in our bacon, and that's why she's not eating. She wouldn't eat any of that bacon. And I'm like, Scooter, that is real. And she's like, Carolyn, I wouldn't do that. I swear. And I'm like, and she goes, Evie, I'll cook our bacon after. And I'm like, why are just the boys eating that bacon? And you're like, she was like, oh my gosh, it was so bad. And Luke just kept saying, yeah, because she's like, oh my gosh.
Did you guys end up eating the bacon?
The kids ate it, with Granny's nasal, hopefully not her fluids.
Yeah.
So she stopped cooking. That's what she said. And she says, no, we ate that too. No, you didn't eat that bacon. I thought you made other bacon. Didn't you say, Evie, after that, I'll make our bacon? I was like, why aren't you eating any of that bacon? Oh,
that's funny.
Yeah, I know. And, but there's something else she can't handle. Oh, she can't handle, hair anywhere. Let me see. I didn't drip in that. Okay, I hope not, Scooter.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
We all have our pet peeves, you know what I mean? Like certain things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I know that, Scooter. But it was just weird because you said that and then nobody could stop thinking about that. Oh my gosh. How was your dinner, Scooter? I saw that you made a lot of good. She did? Where did she make a lot of good, yummy food? Where did you see that, Denise? I missed something. Did you see that, Jen?
Oh, maybe she did a video on it or
Did
something.
you do a video, Scooter? I didn't see it, Denise. Scooter cooking? That's oddity. It was their eggs. I had them make... No, but you had them finish the bacon, remember? You had them finish the bacon, Scooter. If Luke was here, I'd have him tell you myself. That's what... Don't you remember, Scooter? You had them finish the bacon, and then you said to Evie, I'll make our bacon after that. And then they cooked the eggs, remember? Remember? You can call in, Scooter, so you don't have to type.
Yeah, call in, Scooter.
Yeah, call in, Scooter.
Carolyn, I just want to mention to you, like when I first started listening,
Uh-huh.
your page really helped me a lot. Like when my mom passed away, I never really was on YouTube. She passed away in 2018, but I was never really on YouTube before then. Like I was never like, oh, you know,
Right.
using it or anything. And I was looking for like meditation music and just like calming music, and I'm like, oh, let me see what kind of shots, like true crime. Like I've always loved true crime and all that stuff, and I would like listen to your, you know, watch all the lives and all that stuff, and your voice helped me like get peace of mind. Like it would help me sleep, and I don't know what it was. Like you have a very calming, you know, calming voice, and just listening to the lives and stuff, it kind of distracted me from when my mom passed away and, you know, the grief and all that, working through the grief. And I just kept, every day I would like, you know, watch the live and then wake up the next day and be like, oh, when's Carolyn doing another live? But I just want to tell you, know, like you just never know whose lives you touch. And I know you've been through a lot, and I just want to let you know, like, I appreciate that so much.
Oh, thank you.
Because it was just calming to listen to and like get involved in the chats and kind of like be distracted and all that. So
Oh, thanks for
just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah,
That's how I
appreciate-
first found out, you know, found you on YouTube.
Oh, appreciate that. Thanks. And it's not like
You're
Scooter's
welcome.
voice that makes you all agitated, right? Joking.
No, like you have a really good laugh and just,
Oh, thanks.
yeah, and just, you know, I would end up falling asleep. I would try to force myself to be awake all the time because I had a hard time falling asleep because I was, you know, so anxious.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, I mean, yeah, there's certain
Yeah.
people that just make you feel like it's okay, and even no matter what they're talking about, like even that Keith Morrison guy from Dateline, right? He could be talking about anything. And
yeah,
he just has the
exactly.
right kind of voice for so many people that it's like you forget even what he's talking about. He just sounds so calming.
Yeah.
And he can be saying the
just
most
got me
horrific
interested.
things, Little
Yeah.
did she know that that's the last time she'd leave her house because she'd be brutally
Yeah,
murdered
oh,
at the
exactly.
right, you know,
She
and
says it
it's
like
just
that.
like, yeah, his voice is just like I could go to bed listening to that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's related to Matthew Perry. I always forget that. He's like his
He is?
stepdad. Or,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
he's like his stepdad, I think. Right? Isn't that who it is? Matthew Perry. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that he's
Oh, I don't
related
know.
to. Pretty sure. But, and you know what's
But
really funny?
it
He
brought
looks.
me back.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, because there's like a delay. I was just saying, like, it brought me back to, like, my true crime roots. Like, I watched OJ years ago. I
Oh,
followed
yeah.
that whole thing, and then
Yeah.
just got busy in life and college and everything. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I missed, like, true crime and following trials and all that stuff, too. And, you know, just following the chat and seeing what was going on and, all that stuff, like all, you know, how you covered all that.
Right, yeah.
So that was good too.
Oh, yeah, you'd rather keep listening. No, I was going to say that I have a lady that I know. It's going to sound weird, but she looks like Keith Morrison. It's crazy. And every time my sister and I see that, we say, doesn't that look like that lady that we know? It's very odd. But he does. It like they look alike. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him. Have you ever watched anything good on Netflix or anything?
I love The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, I haven't
I've been
watched that.
watching that for a while.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to ask you something then, because I watched it up until, let me see. Okay, I saw when she had the baby. Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen The Handmaid's Tale. When she had the baby in that house with the no heat by the fire, right?
Oh, wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah, I know. That's like the second season. Wait a minute. And then, wait a minute. I might have watched it after that. Remember when she moved in with that older guy?
Yes.
Okay, in that house. And now, was that after that was after she had the baby, right?
I think so, yeah, because she had the baby, like, when she was living with, oh my
Yeah,
God,
and then
I'm
they
trying
cut
to
off.
think, like,
Yeah, and then Serena got her finger cut off, right?
yes, from her husband, yeah.
Why'd she get her
Yes.
finger cut off?
Because she lied about something, she did something,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, not right, and they're allowed to do that.
Okay, so she got her finger
And
cut
she
off.
actually brings that up in the newest episodes, but I'm not going to
Oh,
say
really?
any more about that.
Okay.
But,
What,
yeah.
what season is it
Oh,
on?
my God, that's such a terrible thing.
What season is it on?
Oh, I don't know I'm not sure what season, to be honest.
Okay, and then because
But this is the end of this, and now then they get into a trilogy.
oh, really?
Yeah, I just heard about that. They're going to do a trilogy now, spin-off. Sometimes they got to just let things be and end things.
Yeah, I know. Because well, it's like anything. They want it like, oh, so many people are interested in this. They don't want to let it go. But yeah, I don't know. I think so maybe I watched it till the third season, or I had just started the third season and didn't finish it. That's probably what I was doing. And then I thought my daughter said the third season wasn't that good. I don't remember, so I never really got into it, but I probably should go
It
back.
did drag a little, but there were some really good parts. And then, yeah, no, this part, like this whole season's been pretty good too.
Because I remember her in, did you watch Mad Men?
No, I've heard of it, but I never watched
Oh, that was really good. And she was in that too. But she wasn't like the main character in that, but she was in that. And that was, That was good, but I don't know. It's like it's harder and harder to find anything good to watch. And
Yeah,
like,
it is. I used to watch Walking Dead all the way from season 1, and now it's just crazy. Like, I'm a big fan of that, and now they've just gone off the rails with all these spin-offs and stuff.
oh yeah. And Scooter said she loved Mad Men. Yeah, she played Peggy. You watched that, Scooter? I don't know if I ever talked to you about that. Mad Men. Yeah, I used to like Mad Men. I don't think I watched. I think I like started watching it in 2013, Scooter, and I binge watched it. I used to like that guy that played his friend with the gray hair because he used to be in a show called Homefront on ABC. Why am I losing his name? And that guy Ham is in a new thing I just saw. Sounds pretty interesting, but it's on Apple TV, and that's the only thing I don't have is Apple TV. But it's about this guy. I guess he was a hedge fund, um, broker, whatever, and he made a lot of money, and then everything went up, and he started losing his job, and meanwhile he had like all these bills. His son got he had this alimony, and his son needed all this stuff, his daughter, so he decided to steal from his other rich friends because he says they wouldn't know it's missing anyway. So that's supposed to be this new series. Kind of sounds like a dark comedy or something, but it's on Apple TV. So
Yeah, I don't have Apple TV either. We have Hulu and
yeah, us too. I don't.
Netflix, and Apple TV is kind of like,
I know, but it's like there's
not
two
that
things I wanted to watch on Apple TV. That one with they had that couple that had the doll that they got a nanny for. I wanted to see that one, and then I would like to see this one with John Hamm, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have Apple TV. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I have Apple TV.
Did you end up putting your shelves together for the winter?
Yeah, for the wind chimes, but I'm looking for other stuff to do the magnolia. So I was going through some of the bags. So after the sun was so hot, and then I came finally right. Then I came out in the afternoon after that and did some more. But I've got a lot of shelves to still go through. It's just the start. But it's like I don't know that's the thing that's been relaxing because I've been like a little bit depressed and not. But when I get out there, I feel better when I do that. But it's just it must seem boring to anybody else, but to me, it's a little relaxing and helps me because
Yeah, it
I'm
means a lot to
lacking.
you.
Yeah, lacking the motivation. I've got to get some shipping done and all this stuff. I finally got my notebooks out of my stuff and then started to write some of that down to get the orders ready, and I'm going to try to do some of that tomorrow. And then Wednesday I've got to go to the stupid grievance day and get that done. But and what is she saying? Jen, I have
Grievance
my
day?
picture with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Who's that?
Yeah, yeah. Negan. She has a picture with Negan. Wow, that's cool, Scooter.
Who is that?
He's Negan from The Walking Dead. He's in one of the spin-offs right now. I actually watched one episode last night.
She likes The Walking Dead? Scooter likes The Walking Dead? Really?
I think so, because doesn't she like the scary stuff?
Yeah,
Right, Scooter?
well, I know her daughter
You have
does.
like
Yeah, her
a Chucky
daughter.
doll or something?
Yeah, no, that's her granddaughter. Yeah, has a
Yeah,
Chucky and
yeah.
and the other guy that's with Chucky. What the heck is his name? She paid $500 for the doll. What is his name? Oh my gosh, what's the doll's name, Scooter? I'm trying to think what his name is. Was he related to Chucky? His name's not Earl. What is his name, Scooter? That guy.
Scooter, would you see the would you go see the Annabelle doll? That's a real scary one.
Chucky. No, she's got the other thing. Glenn. Yeah, Glenn. What a name.
Oh, Glenn.
Glenn. Glenn. Yeah, Glenn. And that's Chucky's brother, Scooter? Who's Glenn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes that scary stuff. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I like scary things.
When
like
I was
that,
a kid,
like
I
horror
loved
movies
it.
And
But I just not into it as an adult, really. How does Carolyn not know? How does Carolyn not know anything about me? Oh, stop it, Scooter. Annabelle is scary. Oh, you'd like to watch Annabelle? Okay.
they just had her traveling all around, which probably isn't a good idea. But they brought her to like different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's supposed to
How come it's
stay
not?
in her little
Oh,
box
really?
thing.
Oh, is that because of the movie or something? She's got to stay in something?
Well, it's based on the real dolly Annabelle, which is from what's her name? I get brain fog sometimes. Trying to remember her name. Buddha will know her name, who I'm just trying to think of.
Scooter, come
With the
on.
Annabelle doll.
Come on,
Oh,
Scooter.
I can't believe I can't. Oh, Lorraine. Lorraine.
In
Her and her
Spain.
husband were part of Amityville Horror, the real story.
Wait
They
a minute.
helped that family,
But
and they lived in Connecticut.
wait. I'm lost. Annabelle is related to the Amityville Horror?
No, Annabelle doll was in a case at a museum in Connecticut, and I'm trying to think of the lady and the husband's name.
Lutz? Lutz?
Lorraine was her first name. I can't believe I can't remember her last name. Lorraine Warren and Ed Warren. They were the two people. She's a psychic. Her and her husband were involved with the not the Amityville Horror, the other scary thing. I bet yes, Ed and Lorraine Warren, as Scooter said it. But they were investigating a very scary haunting in a house with a couple, and they had like 4 or 5 kids. I can't think of their
Oh,
names
wait
right
a
now.
minute. Wait a second. Now I'm really getting freaked out because isn't that something that Scooter was reading or something, and it was about some girl that they Scooter, who is that thing you were reading and they burned that girl? Remember?
Oh boy.
And it was related to the John Benet Ramsey. Oh, that was John Benet Ramsey. Yeah, that was related to John Benet Ramsey. I don't.
Well, they own the Annabelle doll, but they have both passed away. Lorraine and her husband Ed.
So
Warren.
Anna, wait, I am
And
so
they-
lost. I didn't watch the Annabelle movie. So Annabelle was a real doll?
It is a real doll. Yeah, it's haunted. It's it's from a museum in Connecticut, and Ed and Lorraine Warren, they were husband and wife, and they were very. Lorraine was a psychic medium, and Ed was like a teacher or whatever at one time, but they knew everything about the paranormal, what to do with spirits, so they, to stay safe and all that stuff. And the museum's still there, and when they passed away, they left it to their nephew. And the nephew just recently had the Annabelle doll and was going to like a couple conventions, and moved the Annabelle doll for the first time.
Huh. I don't know. I'll have to read
Yeah.
up. I just thought it was a movie.
Yeah, The Conjuring, part of The Conjuring. Yeah. There's actually a new Conjuring coming out soon. Conjuring movie.
Really? I've never even seen. Is that has something to do with Annabelle? I'm lost.
That has to do with Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Really?
How they started in the beginning, and
I'm gonna have to look them up. Ed and Lorraine Warren.
yeah.
Yeah, and Scooter's saying a real kid, or am I wrong? What do you mean, Scooter? You think Annabelle was a real kid?
I'm sure a real kid had the Darwin, and stuff must have happened for them to realize at one time, maybe.
Hi, Sassy. Hi, Heart. I don't know.
Hey, Sassy.
And Glenn is
Hi,
Chucky's
Heart.
son. Glenn is Chucky's son. He looks nothing like Chucky.
Oh,
He looks
wow.
like Chucky's dad. I mean, he doesn't even look like Chucky's dad, but I mean, he looks old, like he could be Chucky's dad, but he's not Chucky's dad. He doesn't share any of Chucky's characteristics. Chucky looks like a kid. How could Chucky be a father of anybody? That's almost gross. Chucky's a little boy. He shouldn't even be getting married with that. What is Chucky's bride of Chucky?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Glenn is ridiculous. Why would they have such an old looking doll? That sounds like something a little child would do.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail. Do it now, please. Do what now? What? Do what? Look it up? Oh, I think she wants me to look up Lorraine
okay.
Lorraine and what was his name?
Yeah, she's amazing. She's done. She was on Paranormal State show, which is Ryan Buell learned a lot from her. Like, she taught him a lot about spirits and what she knows.
Oh, Ed and Lorraine Warren. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let's see. The Conjuring. Obituary of Lorraine Warren. She lived till she was 92. Last rites. Okay. Lorraine Warren was born in 1927 in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Let's see. See, they have them as Amityville 2. I don't know why they're showing Amityville 2 there. See, when she died in 2019. She was born in January of 1927. She was married to Ed Warren to 2006. Let me see her. A Haunting in Connecticut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, The Conjuring should be familiar with the fictional versions of the profession. Okay, so Lorraine. I have to see that. I don't know. So they were paranormal and like investigators?
Yeah, yeah. But she was a psychic medium.
Someone said, if I recall, the Annabelle doll from the Conjuring franchise in real life, a Raggedy Ann doll, less impressive than whatever the Child's Play versus Exorcist doll that they put together for the films. Yes, it's hard to imagine a Raggedy Ann doll doing any of the things Annabelle was alleged to do, such as to try to choke a man or scratch claws down his chest.
Mm.
Someone said, I don't know, my sister made me a Raggedy Ann doll when I was a kid and I was scared to death of that thing, those dead black eyes. Oh my gosh. Really? It was a Raggedy Ann doll? Annabelle was really a Raggedy Ann doll?
Yeah, she is.
Is she really Raggedy Ann or somebody that looks like Raggedy Ann?
it looks like Raggedy Ann, like the same facial features and all that.
Oh no, I love Raggedy Ann.
And she'll move in the case.
I don't like
Like
that.
they documented her moving in the case, and
Really? And I like Raggedy Ann.
yeah, they have to do a blessing like before opening it and say a prayer. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a new Conjuring movie, I think, that's coming out soon.
I don't
Another
know.
one.
I've never watched any of that stuff. Let's see. Medium told her the doll was haunted by the spirits of a 7-year-old girl named Annabelle Higgins. Chucky has the soul of a criminal in him. A student nurse had Annabelle. They're all saying all this. Tiffany is Glenn's mother. Stop! Glenn is not real, Scooter. He doesn't have a mother or a father. Let's see. The latter, they said the doll was possessed. Later, they said the doll was possessed by a demon. Oh my goodness. I don't know. The Warrens were also known charlatans, so take this all with a big pile of salt, a Heart Made Wise said. Charlatans. Oh, I don't know. I'll just see. But it was fun tonight. I can't believe it's 2:15. And I'm glad you called in. We'll have to
Thank
do the
you.
call-ins
Yeah, it was
again,
good
and
to,
you'll have to
call
call
in.
in. Yeah, tell Jen she should call in again our next call-in night. And then maybe you
Yeah,
gave
definitely.
some courage to other people. I don't know if you ever remember Sunny Bunny. She used to call in, and she used to be so great, and we don't know what happened to Sunny Bunny. We love you,
Yeah,
Sunny
I
Bunny.
remember her.
Yeah, I wish she would come around again because she was so great. She had such a sweet voice too. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you have a good, nice voice. You do. I told you that in the beginning. You have a very calming. You have a calming voice too.
Thank you.
But I appreciate
Well,
you
it was
calling
nice talking
in,
with everyone.
and we'll talk again soon. And everybody at home, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys, but I'm falling asleep. God bless, prayers, and be good. Thank
Bye,
you so
guys.
much. Bye. Good night. Good night, everybody. Be good. You too.